Healthcare, incredibly confusing. Some people are still trying to get a deal done before Christmas that'll be bicameral, bipartisan, and passed and signed into law by the president. Here's the headline from the New York Times about one such effort. It's a bipartisan House group that put out a plan yesterday. This is 17, Sam. And other people say no, nothing's going to happen. And then the Democrats and the House and the Senate are still trying to decide what. Here it is. Bipartisan House group proposes long shot health care plan. Republicans and Democrats released a 2-year plan to scale back and extend expiring Affordable Care Act subsidies, but it faces long ads in the GOP-led House and in the Senate. If there is a deal, it involves an extension of 2 or 3 years, but with limits that Republicans would find more palatable. But even then, a lot of House Republicans wouldn't vote for it, and Speaker Johnson would be running a risk that he'd be trying to pass this with Democratic votes, violating the sacrosanct, what's that thing called? The Hastert rule. I don't think we're supposed to call it that anymore. Larry, where are you? Bullish, bearish? Is there any deal before Christmas, or we'll just see a show vote in the Senate and that'll be it?
If there's a deal, the deal will be the political deal, which basically gets this off the table. It'll be punting, it'll kicking the can down the road. I actually interviewed Chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, Jason Smith, this morning about this. He just released a GAO report that shows massive fraud in Obama.
Yes,
that needs to be addressed.
And some people say that GAO report's the death knell of any deal, because there's no way you're going to get Republicans now to support this.
It's going to be very complicated. And I kept pressing him on what the Republican solution is. And I think you got annoyed with me, actually, because I kept pressing. And all they got is health savings accounts. So that ain't going to do it. That ain't going to fix the problem.
Yeah. Haima, is there any chance of a deal at this point?
We talked about this yesterday. I still don't think. I think they ought to do it, and it would be politically advantageous for them to come up with something. I mean, look, Larry, we've been talking about repealing and replacing Obamacare for almost 20 years now. And at some point, the Republicans are going to have to put together a plan that addresses all of these cost issues, affordability, that addresses delivering services, particularly drug prices. I still think that that's an advantageous talking point for Republicans going into 2026. And so if they want to take this off the table, to Larry's point, I think they've got to address it in a political way, at least, to take the talking point from the Democrats. But right now, I think going into 2026, if costs don't go down and healthcare continues to go up, that's going to be a really fraught conversation for Republicans to have.
Yeah. No, Jaime, listen, you're right, except that it was voted in 2010, so it was only 15 years, and it really didn't get implemented.
I'm a Democrat. I'm going to add 5 years, Larry. Come on.
But here's the one thing that's working in Republicans' favor, which is the facts. The facts is everything they predicted about what was wrong with Obamacare has come true. We were right about that, number one. Number two, the only solutions Democrats have right now is to continue to prop it up with tax dollars we don't have. Or if you listen to where the real power and influence in the Democrat Party is right now, which is the socialist, the Mamdanis, the Sanders, the AOCs, they want to go Canada. They want to go, Medicare for all.
But as Larry, you pointed out, your party doesn't have a solution either.
I know. I'm saying the only thing that we have working in our favor is that the Democrat solutions are toxic.
Yeah, but also you guys ran to be in the majority and you won it, so now you're supposed to do something.
I agree.
Okay.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.